Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
London Blues, 1975. Using words on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug you. Lord Boys Blues, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Lumboys Post 1975 and welcome to another Fat Friday video. Series of video, my mouth's gone already. A series of videos where I take a look at some of the more interesting things you can find to eat in the high streets. This is my genuine lunch. I'm absolutely ravenous. My mouth is a tap already. However, unlike most weeks, this is not frozen. If you remember a few weeks ago, I took a look at Sainsbury's, takeaway meal, southern fried chicken for two people sort of thingy in a bag. And it was all right. Basically, it was a massive amount of chicken that had amazing consistency and fantastic crunch, but in itself was just bland. And I'm a big fan of southern fried. You may think that I'm obsessed with hot and spicy, and to be fair, to some degree I am. Well, to no degree, I am in fact obsessed with hot and spicy, but I do enjoy southern fried chicken and southern fried coating on pretty much anything. Southern fried seasoning, I should say. I'm dying. I'm absolutely dying. But yeah, that was quite disappointing. It was good value. There was a lot of chicken. It was just bland. The beans were alright, as were the wedges. Now, in the video, I made a point of saying that I've seen these types of meals before because Asda have done them, and I have reviewed an Asda, takeaway meal for two. I reviewed their super spicy chicken fowl takeaway meal. 6 chili rating, supposedly. It was hot. Your mileage may vary. It was hot, but it's not what I consider a 6 chili rating. Anyway, I digress. I'm getting off topic. The point being, I mentioned very briefly in that video that Asda also do a southern fried meal takeaway for two box. And I said I've never had it. Hence the fact that why would it be in this video? I've always turned my nose up at it, but I got a message on Facebook the other day saying that they had themselves also tried the Sainsbury's one, and they agreed that it was pretty bland. But prior to that, they had tried the Asda one and said that I should really give it a go. It's the same price. I've kept my receipt so I can tell you how much it is in a moment, and they said it's far better. The chicken actually tastes like it's got a decent amount of southern fried seasoning in it. So let it not be said that I do not listen to the masses from time to time. So here we go. I have Sainsbury's. I've got to keep my head around it like this because this is going to be my thumbnail as well. I had Sainsbury's as the southern fried chicken meal for two. I do like the packaging. It is 920 grams, and as you can see, its sugars and its saturates are in the green, but everything else is tits through the roof. So obviously salt and fat. However, this is a meal for two. But myself and Robert, my tapeworm, who also says hello, this isn't a meal for two. This is a meal for me. Seriously, you won't see me eat this in its entirety, but I can piss through this. Honestly, this is not a meal for two. So before we crack in and look at the packaging and read some of the guff out on it, pick this up today. How much was this? This was £7.50. £7.50 for shy of a kilo, 500 grams each. 500 grams is a ready meal, so you could argue, which you can pick up for like £1 and change, or pushing £2. So you could argue £7.50 if you split this in half, which is 500 grams per person, is quite a lot of money. It's standard fare, for one of these types of takeout meals, takeout cook yourself meals, I should say. And it's in the ballpark of what the Sainsbury one was I did a couple of weeks ago. So that is quite expensive. Also, random tangent, Asda have not had knockoff lilt, whether it's in can form, diet knockoff lilt. Actually, you can only buy diet knockoff lilt in Asda, to be fair. There is no regular knockoff lilt. even though there is, easy there, a regular non-knockoff lilt, if that makes sense. Try saying that 10 times, Candyman shows up and he'll kill you. But yeah, they haven't had it, whether it's a bottle or can form, in like months. I don't think it's been discontinued. I just think, I don't know, for whatever reason, it's not showing up. Anyway, I digress. What do we have on the box? We have southern fried chicken meal for 2, southern fried chicken fillets, chicken bites with sweet chili sauce, 1 chili rating. But to be fair, this meal is not about the chili ratings. So that's kind of like, that's a poor picture there, as I guess like the chicken bites you get from KFC. And then you get spicy potato wedges, 1 chili rating, but see prior statement, not really about chili ratings in this because I do like southern fried. Barbecue beans and gravy. Gravy is an interesting addition because what am I'm going to put it on the chicken. Not going to put it on the wedges because they're spiced. Okay, I'm down with that. Here's all your guff. I could read it, but I cannot be bothered. It is swimming in salt and it is swimming in fat, whereas the Sainsbury one wasn't really that bad. Ingredients: spicy potato wedges. These are the only ones that we're going to read out because these are the only ones that have any level of heat in them. Potato, 32%. Rapeseed oil, is that the good one, the bad one? I don't know. Wheat. Right, where's your hot shit? Where's your hot shit? Apparently it's got 1 whole free-range egg in it. Good to know. Yeast extract, yummy, Marmite. We're here, by the way. We're here. And now we've finally got to paprika. Paprika. And that can't be it. That's it. I'm sorry, Asda, but paprika and nothing else. Hardly concentrates, or counts, I should say, as a spicy seasoning. What else does it say on the box? Cook instructions. We'll come back to them. I'm a little bit concerned about them because if you remember, the Sainsbury's one literally gave you a step-by-step playlist of when to put everything in the oven. I like shit like that. I really, really do. I've been doing this series of videos long enough for you would think I would be able to juggle shit like that. Juggle shit like that. But I find the pressure too much to take. Anyway, main course. Southern fried chicken fillets are prepared with a blend of crisp breadcrumbs and spices, along with chicken bites, tender battered chicken with a tingly sweet chili sauce. So so basically, the chicken fillets are the only part of this meal that's southern fried. The other one is battered and you put it in chili. Nah, I'm nitpicking. Side: spicy potato wedges coated in a blend of mouth-watering spices. Paprika, basically. It's coated in paprika. I am a fan of the paprika, if you will, but that's not mouth-watering spices. That's mouth-watering spice. Ironically, my mouth is currently watering after we talk about said spice. And gravy, prepared with rich stock for perfect dipping and pouring. So that's for the chicken. It says at the top, the sizzle from the kitchen, the aromatic spices, the fresh taste. Everyone loves going out to eat, but sometimes you want to enjoy a quality meal. Well, we'll hold off on that. It's just, this isn't going to compete with going out, Asda. I like what you're setting up here, but yeah. A quality meal without the hassle of going to a restaurant. That's why we've worked closely with chefs, I sincerely doubt that, to create our meal for 2 range, which brings all the flavours of America into your own home. So going out is such a chore. I mean, going out so you don't have to cook. So someone else cooks for you, waits on you, whether it's food or drinks. What a chore, Asda. What a chore. No, I'd rather do it all by myself at home and have to work out when to stick each thing in so it all arrives at the same time. I mean, that is such less a chore. You are correct, Asda. I know I'm being a cynical bastard. I excel at it. But I love the way they build these things up. It's not a chore. It's the evening. Even parking is a piece of piss in the evening. Anyway. Spicy potato wedges. These are the cooking instructions. Coated in spiced batter, paprika. Southern fried chicken fillets. Chicken cooked in southern fried breadcrumbs. I kind of figured that. That's a very odd kind of thing to say. Chicken bites with sweet chili sauce. Battered chicken with a sweet chili. Oh, it's backing it up. I got you, because apparently from the title of the actual product, you're too stupid to work out what it was. And therefore you need someone to tell you what it was after they've told you a descriptive term of it. Like, southern fried chicken. It's chicken. It's covered in southern fried shit. Oh, this is fun. I like this. Right, it's got to be better than the Sainsbury's one, though. Surely. Gravy, savoury sauce with beef and chicken bouillon, barbecue beans, cannellini, points off for that, beans in a barbecue flavour tomato sauce. Heating instructions. There are heating instructions for all 4 of the things in the box. You would bloody cocoa. I'm dying though. I will show you the contents of the box when we go downstairs, because as always I do these things in real time. I'm a little bit pensive about this. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't like juggling shit like that. Have a quick look, have a gander if you will at what you can see there, and what would you do, or how would you cook this? I have not read them. Let's have a look. Heating instructions. Take care when removing yada 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 yada. Don't sue us. Sorry Esther, I'm not a pussy. Potato wedges, oven heat. Potato, hey. Hey, stupid. See what I did there? Sorry, hey. Every single thing is 200 degrees Celsius, for we care not for the Fahrenheit, or 180 degrees Celsius, for we care not for the Fahrenheit, if you have a fan assisted oven. So we've lucked out with everything being aligned for the same heat. So, potato wedges, 18 minutes. And then we have southern fried chicken bites. They are 12 minutes. And then we have chicken bites with sweet chili sauce. They are 15 minutes. But after 10 minutes, you pour the chili sauce on. I was going to say, do you have to defrost it? No, Dave, it's a chilled meal, not a frozen meal. I'm forming a plan in my head as we speak. Let the Wookiee win. And then we have beans. They go in for 12 minutes. So what we're going to do then is we're going to bang in the potato wedges, and then we're going to start our timer on my phone for 18 minutes. Then after 3 minutes, we're going to bang in the chicken bites, because they take 15 minutes. And then sometime towards the end of the process, I don't know, I'm going to wing that. See, chicken wing. Then we're going to, obviously pour on the chili sauce. And then after both of these go in for 12 minutes. So after those 3 minutes, which means we're on 18, then we bang in another 2 minutes, is it? And then we bang in both the southern fried chicken fillets and the gravy. Why do, I should say, I'll learn to talk properly in a moment. Why do the potato wedges take longer than the southern fried chicken fillets? Where's the bird this feather came from? So I'm going to work that out. I'm going to write a little cheat sheet, crib sheet, whatever, for me to get that round. Because, yeah, seriously, Asda, I don't know, I think this came out before. Definitely did, because I mentioned that in the Sainsbury's video when I said I'd turn my nose up at this. This has definitely come out before the Sainsbury's one. But the Sainsbury's one wins proper, kudos for actually giving you a sequential list. I mean, come on. That way, Asda, you can make out that it is a fucking chore to go to the restaurant over actually cooking it yourself, because it's removed my ability to think, which is not something I do particularly well when I am starving. Anyways, I just said, as always, I do this series of videos in real time, and this is my genuine lunch, and I've already had breakfast today, and unlike last week, I ate yesterday. So today I am going to be a proper fat bastard. This is why we call it Fat Friday. So let's go downstairs and take a gander at what lies within the box. No new additions to Welcome to Eddie's Bar this week, because as you can see, I'm currently taking up pretty much 1/3 of the kitchen table. So I'm going to have to work my way through some of these bad boys, but I can't help myself every time I see a new hot sauce. It's a sickness. Anyway, right, so I opened this up, and let's have a gander at what we have inside. Right, going back to what I said, that, you know, if we round this up, it's 920 to a kilo, and then say you got 500 grams of food each, that's side portion. That is not a side portion. I'd be hard pushed to say that that's more than one of those little, one of those sizes of beans. Granted, that's spaghetti hoops. So Yeah, that's a bit disappointing. I'm guessing that's the gravy, even though it's got the consistency of baby sick. These are small. I'm pretty sure the side dishes, while they weren't ferociously huge on the ones for the Sainsbury's one, were a bit bigger. There is our chili sauce. I actually have a sweet chili sauce from Asda. It's the same one, only that says 2 chili rating. But this has got a kick. That's why I keep buying it. See the stash of Marmite cheese in there? It's important that. So that's our chili sauce. Right, so these are the, well, now that's more like it. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's got some heft. I can see that you can divide that up between 2 people, even though it's a side dish. Excuse me, Windy Pops, I'm so rude. And then we have our chicken bites for the sweet chili. I mean, again, I'm being a bit kind of harsh on these things because it's, you know, it's a gimmick. It's a meal box. It's a meal pack. You know, it's a shoe cake. It's a cake that is a shoe. Points for the quote. However, I'm going to go off the bat immediately. Say I'm pretty sure I'd have to go back through my own video to double check that there was more stuff in the Sainsbury's, you know, meal for 2, Southern Fried meal for 2 than there is for this. Right. Anyway, you go into the recycling. That's where it would be. Apparently it's outside to be recycled. I have written me a list. This made sense when I wrote it out. Whether it actually works, I don't know, but I'm sticking to it. So we're going to set the phone for 18 minutes. All right, 18 minutes. And then the wedges go in. Then 3 minutes later, the chicken bites go in. And then 5 minutes later, the beans and the gravy go in. And then 2 minutes later, we add the chili sauce to the chicken bites. And then we wait for it to hit 18 on my phone. And it should be a job's a good one. Seriously, Asda, you could have put that on the back of the box. Unless Sainsbury's looked at yours and just went, I don't know, maybe I should... I'm not going to buy I'm sorry, I'm waffling. I'm not going to buy a Sainsbury's curry box because they're like tikka masalas and kormas, and korma is a fucking dessert. I do not recognise the existence of korma in the family. However, the curry family, I might check the back of one of their things just to see if they do them all. Because if they do these, you know, like these I'm thinking I can't think of the word. Sequential instructions on the back of their stuff. Then that's science working for me, and that's a winner. Anyway, since you always look forward to these bits, what's the weather like? It's been raining all day, which I'm fine with, and it's round about 16 degrees, which also I'm fine with, and I think it's going to rain later on, which... happy days, happy days. Right, so let's get this stuff out and tray it up to make this a bit easier, and we can see what sort of, as it says on the box, you know, fragrances we can smell. Right, so we're preheated, 180. It's a pinch after 12 o'clock, which makes it perfect dinner time. Here are the potato wedges, and they smell, they don't smell spicy as such, but there's a very strong savoury smell coming from them, but they have this weird, and I'm sorry for the word I'm about to say, flaccid rubbery thing going on. Anyway, that's where we're going to put our chicken bites once we've once we've done it for 3 minutes, and that would be the chili sauce that goes on those. Again, seriously, you should have done this like Sainsbury's. I don't like having to think for myself when I'm hungry, Asda. That smells exactly the same as that other sauce I showed you in there. Someone is fibbing about their chili rating, I believe. These are our Southern Fried fillets, and they are pretty substantial, apart from here. Look at that. Someone breaks into your house, you can club them to fucking death with that. So that bodes well. And obviously, here are my side portions, which... depending on, actually we'll put them here because I don't know if I have to put them in at the same time as the chicken fillets. Anyway, we're banging you in for and we're starting, I should say, we're banging you in, and sorry, Windy Pops, we are starting the clock, so we are on boom, and then when that comes out we put that on, so that will be at 3 minutes. And then when we hit 5 minutes, the beans and gravy... I'm missing a stage. I am, as the French say, la retard. Right, so where is that? French fillets, 12, 12, Right, southern fried fillets, beans and gravy. Southern fried fillets, beans and gravy. That's why, see, I'm not an idiot. That's why that was like that. They all go in once we hit 5 minutes. So, as soon as this hits 3 minutes, it's game on. I cannot think when I am hungry. But hopefully, if this is good, fingers crossed it is going to be a winner chicken dinner, then I've taken the sting out of how to cook it for you. So you don't have to suffer the slog, the sheer inconvenience of going downtown and having someone cook for you and wait on you all night. So, yeah, see you in 3 minutes. Righty, so 3 minutes 26, close enough. We need to add those to our main tray. You see, I understand it, it's a build-up of heating time, and stuff like that. Accumulation, if you will. But that just doesn't, burn, doesn't feel right doing it that early. But they do smell very nice. I mean, obviously, to be fair, they are pre-cooked. They smell fantastic. They don't smell hot, but they smell fantastic. So, you go back in. Oof. And then when we get to 5.5, I'm probably going to give it to 6, because I like, it does say on the back, these are a suggestion. Right, going to go to 6 minutes, and then everything else goes. To be fair then, it's not that much of a chore, is it? But then we don't know, because we don't know, sorry, wash those and recycle them, how this is going to come out at the end with these cooking instructions. But it's going to be a ballpark figure of everything that they've suggested. So see you at 6.5 minutes. Right, so 6.5 minutes, which means we put this in. It's all pierced. I did that, didn't I? Right. Ooh, those wedges smell absolutely fantastic. Again, we're doing the bottom and the top thing. I could put this oven on, but as you know, it's more expensive to use electricity in this house at the moment than, well, in this country than fucking ever. What are we on now? 9% inflation? Right, so we go up to 10 minutes. So I got terrible windy pops. I haven't eaten recently either. Well, this morning. I'll give it 5 minutes, 30 minutes past or so. I'll put the chili sauce on. Though I guess you could argue it doesn't really matter if that is hot or not. And it's not going to be like, I'll shut up again in a minute. The KFC one, because I know what that tastes like, and the KFC one's far nicer. Anyway, so 13, 14, basically our end game here is 18 minutes, so I'll wing it when I stick that on. Right, I've got to put this on, but I've gone a little bit over because I was distracted because I was watching Bangers and Cash on Dave. Love that show. Let me know down below if you also like Bangers and Cash. We want to do... Oh, every time he walks into it, every time. What can I smell? I can't see anything, so I've got my glasses on. I can smell barbecue. That's all I can smell. I can't smell chicken. What can I smell from here? I can smell them. Oh, they do smell. They're not spicy. It's weird. They smell like really... The only way I can describe it is really rich and gravy, which is gravy-y. Gravy? I don't know. Savoury. Why am I talking about savoury? I'm distracted by the gravy, honestly. I shouldn't let myself get so hungry. These got proper crispy. These have properly got like a Chinese takeout chicken ball vibe going on, which is completely the wrong thing. I am aware of that for what they are. Can I... Give me a second. I'm going to put a crease in the paper because I don't want that to cross the streams with those. Look at that. Enters smug mode. Right, so let's put this on. I'm assuming... See, the thing is, there's not many of them, is there? Again, this is a meal for 2 people. So, would you go mental with this? It looks alright, though. To be fair, if it's a weaker version, my mouth's gone, than the other one, I still kind of know what it tastes like. And it is a decent sauce. You can see that from it. So, I guess we put the lot on. That does actually... Yeah, that smells bang-delicious. Real word. I just made it up so it counts. Is this hot? Yes. Honestly, I am an adult. We're going to give the lot another minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. We're going to give you another... Well, take my word for it, I'm going to start that and go up to, I don't know, 19, maybe 20 minutes. Righty, so 20 minutes, 30 seconds. I think it's safe to say that'll do. As I said, these are just suggestions. Don't take them as law. Hopefully, I can smell the sweet and sour. I can really, ooh, every time, really smell the sweet and sour. Okay, so we've got to plate this bad boy up. I say plate it up, right? Oh, look, the gravy looks like gravy now. That's a relief. That's chicken shit, baby shit. I'm all over the shop. I fully understand that. Right. So, crispy. Yep. The coating does not feel. We'll hold off on that. I was going to say the coating does not feel anywhere as nice as the Sainsbury's one. This is the way you burn yourself horrifically, Dave. Let's plate this bad boy up, and then I'm going to show you. Then we're going to try it, and I don't have high hopes. Even though the Sainsbury one was bland, I feel somehow that I'm already batting in its corner. Right, there we go. It's all plated up. That in itself just looks like a regular meal. But, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, bring you exhibit A. Does that honestly look like a meal for two? Bearing in mind, you've got to divvy this up for two people. I've always been critical of these things. I buy them, so that's on me. But I would definitely say that the curry ones seem to divvy up a lot better. Anyway, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Let's go and see what this bad boy tastes like. Fingers crossed, winner winner, chicken dinner. Almost forgot my fire extinguisher of choice. Back on the Asda knockoff diet lemonade. Alrighty then, let's get into this. I am aware that even by my standards, I have waffled an inaudible amount of rubbish during the cooking process of this, but I can't help myself. I'm absolutely starving. Now, here's the thing. When this was cooking, I could smell these. They smell savoury. They've come up really well. Nice and crispy. But they do not smell hot. To be fair, it was only 1 chili rating. These were the only other thing I could smell cooking, but that would be the sweet and sour sauce that's on them, which will be interesting to see if it is any weaker than the one I normally buy, the sweet chili sauce I should say, because I buy the sweet chili sauce from Asda in that little pot when I have lunch and stuff like that, and it's absolutely fantastic, or for lunch I should say. The gravy smells of onion. I know it shouldn't. Well, there's probably onion in there somewhere, but it said it was beef and chicken bouillon, but that smells of onion. But these are barbecue beans. My word, these smell phenomenal. So, look though, look. Honestly, that's... I guess you split a side dish each, don't you? Which is rude and unfair. Unfair, because everyone should have gravy when it comes to, you know, chicken wedges and southern fried chicken. But let's try the barbecue tomato beans. So 2 tiers in a bucket. Fuck it. The sauce is phenomenal. It's better than the Sainsbury's barbecue sauce. However, that's fantastic. The Sainsbury's was baked beans, and these are cannelloni, which I'm not a massive fan of. Don't like the texture. So points for the sauce, points off for the beans. I would make that a tie with Sainsbury's, I guess, because the texture of the beans is a big deal. Regardless of how nice the sauce is, I find the texture suspicious. The sauce, absolutely blinding. But not enough. Not enough. It'd be interesting to check out their beans range and Sainsbury's to see if they do barbecue beans in a tin. And then, you know, I can buy my own chicken and circumvent that. Anyway, 2 tears in a bucket. Palate cleanse. Not 2 tears in a bucket. Palate cleanse. Let's try a wedge. Spicy wedges, apparently. Cheeky little windy pops. There's a tickle. May not smell of anything, but there's a tickle. The outside though, the texture, I thought they were flaccid and rubbery. They've really, look, they've really crispened up. Really crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside, what you would expect, what you want, what you need. There's a tickle of heat there. Nothing to blow you away, but I can feel it towards the end of my tongue. These are surprising, but are these nice as lightly spiced wedges by McCain you buy in the frozen aisle in a supermarket? No, absolutely not. That's a bit disappointing. They're nice. There's a tickle of heat, fluffy, crunchy on the outside. They're just not the nicest wedges. When you make a meal like this, you need to aim for the best of what you can be in every area, if that makes sense. Windy pops. And no, McCain's wedges. I know McCain is a brand, but so's Asda. Let's try the gravy. That's not. That's weird. That does not taste like what I would consider. Talking with my mouth full. How rude. Apologise. That's not what I would consider southern fried gravy. I don't like that. I can't pin the taste down for you. It's got a little bit of kick itself, to be fair, which is weird. It's got a very sweet aftertaste, which is not something you want from gravy. There's a little tinge in it, but that might be the tail end of these. But it's very, very bland. Really bland. Bland. Now it tastes like dessert. It's like, if you ever had KFC gravy, then you know that KFC gravy is like, these are getting warm, by the way. These are getting warm. KFC gravy is like crack. Then if you ever had Miss Millie's gravy, I know someone years ago in the comment section disagreed with me, but Miss Millie's gravy is like half the strength in taste of KFC's gravy, and then like someone's dumped in a whole shitload of flour. Imagine someone taking Miss Millie's gravy and then watering that down even more, then adding a whole dump of flour because it's very, very floury, and then drop it in a pinch of sugar. One more go, one more go. Do not like that. That whatever that sweet, it's almost like a sweet vegetable taste. Whatever that sweet taste is, gonna finish it. Wedges, alright. Alright. Not as good as McCain's wedges. Beans, absolutely fantastic, but they're cannellini beans, I think that's how you pronounce it, not baked beans. That's just a personal preference of mine. I can live with it though, because the sauce is phenomenal. Gravy, oh, not so much, not so much. Let's have a look at the crispy chicken balls in sweet chili, 1 chili rated sauce. But first, my nose running actually. That's a little bit interesting. Palate cleanse. I should have left one as a control piece, shouldn't I? That wasn't covered, but that's lovely. That is brilliant. Fantastic. It's definitely a weaker sauce than what I'm used to, and that sweet chili sauce is in the Chinese food section, so I guess that's why they pared it down one. They have the consistency of, even though I can taste the sauce, and they are smaller, they have the exact same consistency of when you get chicken balls from a Chinese takeaway. I don't know how American that is, or southern fried that is, but these are fantastic. The bits that aren't covered in sauce are still crispy. Again, I should have left a control piece. The inside is really, really nice tender chicken, but generally, as I always say, when you do chicken in the oven, it comes out properly, and the sauce is just strong enough. It's about the same strength as the fries, just to work really well with the chicken. These I recommend, especially with that sauce. Now you need to sell that sauce separately, Asda. Love them. Mmm. Sorry. Palate cleanse. I'm actually sweating a tinge. We'll go with the small one, but these are really, really crispied up on the outside. The chicken looks alright. I had 2 tears in the bucket. Mmm. The outside coating is fantastic. It's easily as good as the coating. I know I said the Sainsbury ones were bland, but I'm talking about the coating. The coating, the crispiness on the outside of them was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This is as good as that. And the southern fried seasoning is fantastic. It's as good as any southern fried seasoning I've had from anything you get in a supermarket. You know, like when I say that, because we're keeping it in the same sort of meal family brackets here. Like bird's eye, southern fried crispy chicken things. You know the ones you get southern fried, you get crispy, you get butter, and you get hot and spicy. It's easily as good as that. It's a very nice Windy Pops. It was a very nice Windy Pops. I enjoyed that. You're welcome. It's a very nice southern fried seasoning. Really nice. Chicken itself, nice and tender. Definitely. Yeah, these are fantastic. I want to put it in the gravy, but I already know what the gravy tastes like, so I won't be putting it in the gravy. That's amazeballs. Excuse me. Phenomenal. Saving grace. I'm terrible. Palate cleanse? Well, it's not so much a palate cleanse, it's the fact I'm dying in salt here. Let's round up. One, £7.50. Based on the fact that you can get 2 ready meals for up to 500 grams. I know that's different. I know the quality may not be as high as this, but £7.50 for what is a meal for 2, and you're both getting under 500 grams a serving each. A little expensive. Beans. The sauce is utterly phenomenal. Really, really nice. Better than Sainsbury's. But the beans aren't the beans of choice for me, so it loses points for that. The crispy chicken pieces, which is possibly the most un-southern fried thing ever, and more of a Chinese takeout meal thing, with the 1 chili rated sweet chili sauce. These are phenomenal. They are like mini chicken balls from a Chinese takeaway. The chicken herein though is the problem. The chicken wedges. Consistency is lovely. The outside crispy, the inside fluffy. Little tickle of heat, but all round flavouring and seasoning. You can buy better. You can buy better in the high street, in the freezer section of your supermarket. These taste absolutely fantastic. This whole plate here though, it's a plate of very brown, isn't it? These taste utterly fantastic. But, and what I would say here is, pause for Windy Pops. This is not worth £7.50, nor is this a meal for 2. I mean, it is a meal for 2 if you count me and you count Robert. It's separate individuals. But I would say, for spending, probably less than £7.50, you know, marginally less than £7.50. You could buy bird's eye southern fried chicken pieces and bird's eye, you know, lightly spiced wedges, and you could buy KFC equivalent, you know, gravy, pre-made gravy from a supermarket. Iceland definitely do a southern fried gravy. You know, you could get there. I'm pretty sure you can make this yourself for equal. I know that's not the point of this video, but I'm giving you consumer advice for equal, you know, price, but better, stronger flavour and taste. You could buy separate bits in a supermarket yourself. Like I said, like McCain lightly spiced wedges, bird's eye southern fried chicken pieces, tin of gravy, also a tin of barbecue beans. This though, I don't know how you would do this, but all in all, it's right. I would say, based on this and these, it is definitely better than the Sainsbury's Southern Fried Meal for Two box. But I'm not going to lie, it is far from perfect. Look at me doing a Fat Friday when I don't ring out, you know, how amazing everything was about the meal for a change. So yeah, better than the Sainsbury's one, but far from perfect. But elements of it are, you know, pretty banging. Just can be replicated elsewhere for possibly less money. This was a bit of a weird one. It got away from me. I am aware I talked a massive amount of bollocks all the way through it, but I would give it a miss. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you had this. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.